Hello, welcome to GH Main Spotlight. I'm James Lott Jr. here on JLJ Media, and I'm excited because I get to talk to someone who is the next generation and the newest in the soap arena, the crazy soap world that we live in, that we work in. Yes, he's the son of someone famous, but we're going to get to know him and who is he and what is he about. Yes, his father's Maurice Benard, but we're talking to the wonderful Joshua James Benard. Hi, Joshua.
How's it going?
Very good. Has anybody ever called you JJ? I know it's your handle on Instagram, but they call you JJ.
It's funny. That is my handle on Instagram, but I don't think anyone has ever called me JJ in my life.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I wanted to change my name to on Instagram to Joshua Benard or Joshua James Benard. They all got it taken.
Oh, weird.
All taken.
So weird. Yeah, I'm James Jr., but no one's ever called me JJ either. No one's ever called. I've been never called that. So who knows that?
Never.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a question. I would like you to answer to fill in the blank.
Oh, okay.
Okay. When I am acting, I feel blank.
Energized.
Can you expand on that? Can you expand why do you feel so energized and ready? And I know you must love it.
I feel, like it's almost like, because I just got off work and it's like in my brain right now. It's almost like when you work out and you do like a really hard workout and then you just kind of feel like this sense of like powerful, but like you feel good, you feel you got all your emotions out. So that's kind of the feeling with acting, especially when you do stuff that's emotional, especially.
Well, I know you can't give anything away. No spoilers, folks. You don't do spoilers on here because you're a little ahead. I want to tell you congratulations on your work that you had that we've seen so far. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
They've thrown you into the deep end. And so my question to you is, how are you adjusting to the soap opera pacing? I ask this of every actor. I mean, because they're giving you heavy work. I mean, and you're doing great. You're doing great. So I want to know, how does it feel about the pacing?
It is so different. It's so different. And I talk about that with my dad all the time because my dad has done multiple different things. He's done the soap, he's done movies, he's done TV shows, he's done everything. I was on General Hospital like a year ago, like one time there and then not there for a while, and then off and on. But now I'm like kind of on a little bit, and I've in that time mostly done either TV shows or like a short film, stuff like that. So the pacing is so. I had one time where I recently went on, and it was like the first time, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on it and do it kind of like how I just do my normal stuff when I do a short film or a movie or anything like that. And I was like, oh, I can't do it this way because I needed to prepare so much more because you get one or two takes and that's it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a realization. I was like, oh no, my acting's not that good here. Okay, I gotta reevaluate. And I came down to the room and my dad was like, you could have done that better. And I was like, yeah, I know.
No, I know, because that's, I mean, trust me. I mean, it goes by. It's like, okay, here you go. You block it. Blah, blah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
They got what's the next? They got so many episodes they're filming, in a day.
Yeah.
Like next. So so I know there's pressure a little bit in there too, because you're like, okay, I want to get this right for everybody, right?
100%. It's it's more pressure, and I've watched, and my dad showed me a interview of like a really, I think it was Viola Davis saying that it was someone, but I think it was them saying like soap opera actors, they're one of like the hardest working actors, and because you just have to do it like that, you literally have to just on. And my dad's so good at it now. Like he was teaching me a little bit before, and he just goes, da, 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 da. And he's like already in it.
Mo is good. Oh, sorry, folks. His father's Maurice Benard. We just didn't know that, but yeah. No, Mo is good. No, obviously he's been doing it for 100 years. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it.
Do you think we look alike?
What's funny is I see a resemblance between both your parents and you.
Okay. Because
I
most people
feel
say my mom.
no, I see both because in the way you look at me right now, I see your dad in there. But in general, I see your mom. That's what it's mostly her, but he's in there. No, he's totally in there. I mean, your shapes are different, all that's kind of different. So like, but yeah,
Mm.
I do have and no shame to him. You have great hair.
Thank you, thank you.
You have the
You
great
know, it's funny. He was just showing me model pictures last night
hair.
of him when he was like 20,
Yes.
and he literally goes, "Oh, I had great hair then. You got no hair now."
Get older, things happen. But you
Yeah.
have good hair, so take care of your hair.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
your
you.
hair. No, and you're working with people that I know. I'm very good friends with Eden McCoy, of course, and some other people. So you work with people, and they're pros. So you must be learning off of them too, just kind of learning, being around them, because she's been doing it for a long time herself. I mean, she was a kid when I first met her. So that must be nice to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
with people who are with
Oh
you.
yeah. It is not, it's very nice to work with people who just know acting. Not even in the sense of like they're great actors or they're bad actors, just people who understand the the work of it, the whole process. It flows better. It's almost like a dance. Like if you dance with someone who doesn't know dancing at all, it's gonna be, even if you know how to dance great, it's
Right.
gonna be all jumbled, you're gonna trip and everything. But when you dance with someone who is flowy and knows how to do it, it's like water. That's my analogy of acting with people who know how to act.
Well, I actually have a side question. You said, would you ever do Dance with the Stars? Have they ever asked you?
I would, yeah, I would.
I do it
Of course
too.
I
I mean,
would.
they ask you, I do it. So I'm like, I don't care. I'll figure it out.
Of
Um,
course I would.
but you just said that the whole thing. Some people don't know how to dance. They get paired with a dancer,
Mhm.
and but it's just funny. You're on ABC. I'm just thinking, that'd be funny if they brought him on there. Come on, ABC, listen to this. Put him on there. That's funny. It's kind of funny. Okay, so was there when you came onto the show? Was there any thought about your dad? Better you coming on the show for you. Was it more like this could be fun? I mean, my dad's on here; he's been doing it for years. I'm doing it.
Mhm.
Or was there any kind of nervousness at all because he is so big on the show?
So I, when I first came on, so the first very time I came on was when I played him younger.
Yes.
I was like 13, I think.
Yeah.
That time I was nervous. I wasn't super nervous. Like I wasn't like crazy, but I was definitely like, I remember when I was holding the gun, I was kind of like, so like a little, and it was so fun. And
Yeah.
I got to act with him. That's the only time. I don't know why they don't want to do it now, but that's the only time I got to act with him on the show.
Yeah.
So now when I came on later to play my own character, I was actually, I was calm. Which now when I do it, I feel so like cool with everyone. And I've been around the set since I was like 3 years old. So I just kind of feel like it's like home a little bit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And my dad, he's just always like he just talked to me about when I was younger and how he taught me. He kind of just threw me in the deep end when he taught me, and he just threw everything on me. He describes it like I was in like boot camp. And so I think now I feel really good like with where I'm at.
Yeah.
It feels good to not have like the super anxious nerves and everything.
Yeah. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Like I said, and they're giving you this. Like I said, we can't tell spoilers of what's happening now, but
Mhm.
as what we've seen so far, Adam has a very interesting kind of backstory and family story
Mhm.
storyline. So I guess for you, because I'm sure they don't tell you everything right away anyway. They just might give it to you
Yeah.
as the script comes. So how are you
Yes.
handling that too? How because you're playing a continual character, but you're having to learn the character as you go along.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. As like I don't really get to make um a biopic of the character like right off the way. Like I don't get to study him. I kind of have to create him on the go. And every single time I do a new episode or do a new show, something different is that I never knew before kind of happens. Like, oh, he. I was asking. I was going to say something.
Yeah, we got you got yes, you got
But that's what I mean. Like, it's actually it's more difficult, but it's fun. I like things that are more difficult.
yeah. Why not? Life, if life's easy, then it's boring. Come on,
Of course.
exactly. Who is Adam becoming to you? Is he a twin, a brother, an alter ego, a friend? Like, who's he becoming to you? To Joshua.
Adam to me is becoming more so like he's kind of like someone I know who I know like is very close to me in real life. If they were like every part of them was the extreme.
Mm.
He kind of reminds me of someone I know, and they every part of them, if they just kind of like didn't work on themselves and didn't and just kind of let it go like it was a movie, that's kind of who Adam is to me. So Adam's someone who's I feel a lot for,
Yeah.
but he is too messed up with things that are out of his control that he doesn't know how to handle. And I feel bad for him, but I don't know what could happen.
Who knows, right? Everybody have to
Yeah.
watch the show to find out what happens with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to ask you about your music, because you're also a musician. What? So when did you start picking up the guitar? How old were you when you were doing that?
Quarantine. I was 15.
Okay.
It was like a month into when COVID started. Like I think it was 2 months or 3 months, something like that. It was April of 2020 is when I started playing the guitar.
So you're one of those folks who were like, I'm going to start something new during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and you did.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
the best.
You literally did that.
Yeah, changed my life.
So, but why? So now, why guitar? Like not piano or drums or saxophone? Like why?
I don't know if you can see it, but hold up. Let's see.
I love this.
Can you tell what
there
that
it is? Oh, I got the piano.
Yeah, I do. I've playing the piano for I think 5 years now. That was the first instrument that I started playing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
It was
piano. Piano and guitar are close.
Of course, yeah. I learned the piano first, and then I played that for about 2, 3 years, and then I was like, wait, I can't play the piano anywhere else but like at my home. No one has a piano at their houses or at parties or anything. So my mom was like, you need to learn how to play the piano. I was like, I don't know. And then the guitar. And then I was like, okay, I have my time now.
That's so nice. Yeah, because I play piano, but I know they say that the chords are very similar, and there's a whole thing with that. So that's pretty funny. So how easy or hard was it to pick up the guitar?
It was. See, this is the thing. What I love teaching people how to play instruments. Like I don't know why. I just love whenever I have a friend or a girl, anyone. I love teaching people how to play. And I've noticed that they tell me when I teach them, I show them the way I learn because I taught myself both. I didn't have a teacher. And they're like, I can't do that, Joshua. And I'm like, no, you watch, you could do it. Just like try this and do this. They're like, I can't. It's way too hard. I don't know how you're doing it. And I just remember when I first started playing the guitar, like stuff just kind of came naturally. Like you could watch videos, and that's how I learned. You watched videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. 1 second. Where's Mom?
Oh my God, it's Mo! Hi, Mo.
She walked in. She walked in. I'm interviewing right now. You interrupted my interview.
That's the fans are gonna love that. Oh my God, that he made an appearance. Mo, sorry, I say Mo because I know him. Maurice made an appearance, you guys. That is hilarious. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
So basically, when I just played the guitar, it was everything kind of just came natural to me, and I don't know why. My family doesn't play the instruments. My loves music, but he's never played an instrument in his life or anything like that. So I don't know, it's just kind of in me. That's why I had to get it tattooed.
No, it's a beautiful tattoo. It's very intricate too. Is that a dog underneath the tattoo? Underneath the piano?
Yeah, it's my dog. It's my
That's what I
dog
thought. I
underneath.
was like, it's a dog
Cute,
underneath
but
there. Oh my
it's my dog
goodness,
underneath it.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, that's no. I see some of your stuff, so I was like, he's working. So is there a in your future any singles or are you working on some stuff like that?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely probably gonna have my goal is to have my EP out in next year, like
Okay.
summertime, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, like a whole EP. That's my
Okay.
goal.
Well, you have to come back on the show. It's about your EP. We'll promote that. You have to come back on the show. We'll promote that.
Yeah,
No, because
yeah,
seriously, because nowadays, if you're a double threat or a triple threat, I mean, that's good in this
yeah.
business. I mean,
Of course it is. Why this turn off? Oh, I'm gonna have to turn on my phone light so you can see me. Here we go. There you go.
folks, this is DIY. This is a DIY interview right here with Joshua.
Yeah.
It's really not that dark outside, folks. It's getting dark in LA. That's funny.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I do not like the daylight savings. I hate daylight savings.
same here.
I'm
Same
sorry.
here. Same here. Same here. Same here. You could do musicals in your future. You could do all kind, and like or Wally Kurth who plays music on the show sometimes. Like you literally could do stuff like that one day. So
Yeah, I love it. I'm just gonna throw myself in the deep end. My dad's afraid to do Broadway. He would do it, but he is so afraid to do it, and so am I. I'm very afraid to like do Broadway or like a musical stuff like that. But I know I'll do it because like I feel like when you do Broadway, like I know Denzel Washington does Broadways like all the time. You're like a serious actor like that. It's like
yes, it's a good thing. Hey, win a Tony one year. Who knows? Get a Tony. Yeah, no, I know. No, Broadway's I always try to see a show. It's on in New York. Broadway is the best, and there's so many choices now that are happening. A lot of new musicals, a lot of new plays, all kinds of stuff. And I can see you going up there and going for them. Like, why not? The world's yours. The world's yours. You can do whatever you want nowadays. And that's what I'm saying with the music. Is folks now you can put out your own music. You can put out on Spotify, whatever. Nowadays you can do that. Before we wrap it up, because I want to thank you for your time for coming on and stuff. How do you navigate social media? I'm very curious about it because it can be crazy. We all know that. You know who your dad is, all that stuff, and how popular he is, and how you're trying to create your own public identity. How are you navigating that, Joshua?
Just talking about this with my girlfriend, and it's so you really have to know yourself. I feel because social media it is one of I think the worst things that have happened, and also a really beautiful thing in a lot of ways, just like anything in life, kind of. But social media, I would honestly say it's more bad than it is good, and especially when you're a public figure and you're trying to be, and some people put a lot of importance on, and everyone can do whatever they want, but some people put a lot of importance on it. And for me personally, I know myself, and like I have gotten hate a lot,
I'm
and
sure.
I've probably got it from my dad growing up, where he just could care less what people online think. And he kind of turned it into like a funny thing where he would laugh at people saying that he sucks as an actor and he's got no hair and like stuff like that. And the thing for me is, I feel like anyone young who is starting social media, if I had to give like one piece of advice, and I'm young, what do I know? But one thing for me is that don't make it so important. Just be yourself on social media. And that's like kind of cliche, but all you need to do is just be yourself. Don't try to be someone. Don't try and be cool or try and be this. Be you. And then if people love you, which they will, and if people hate you, which they will, who cares? You're you. That's my little thing.
I like that. I did think it's great advice. I mean, they said you can't control that stuff. People's reactions to you can't control. And as you know, in the soap world, especially, they're very passionate fans.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is.
One time, so funny. One time, the first time I think I was on as Adam when I came on as my character. General Hospital. This was like 2 years ago, and they posted a picture of me on their Twitter. And Twitter is the worst place in the world.
I know.
But they posted a picture of me, and they had like put a lot, like an extra amount of makeup on me at this time, and they had straightened my hair, and my hair was like kind of like it was long and it was
Yes.
straightened,
Yeah.
and I also had a pearl necklace on. They posted that picture saying Joshua Benard, Sonny's son is back as Adam, blah blah blah, and everyone in the comments was destroying me, saying, "Is that a girl? Is that a woman? That's not a man." And it was, and I remember showing my dad, and he was just laughing because it's like it doesn't. Those people, it don't matter. And my dad even like commented on one of them, been like, and then deleted their comments when he would comment because they got like embarrassed.
Yeah, that's very smart. So you have a good head on your side. I mean, like I said, your family's been through a lot, which we know. By check out State of Mind. That's his dad's
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
which is the bomb. So you've been through it all too. So you love it. So
Mhm.
you have a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So everybody, watch him on General Hospital. He's on there. We're not giving any spoilers. Just keep tuning in. You'll see him on there, and you'll have to come back on the show sometime.
Of course I will, whenever you want.
Perfect. Folks, I'm James Lott Jr., and you can follow me on GHB Spotlights every Sunday, which we do our live shows, and just on social media at GHB Spotlight, JH, whatever my name is, GHB Spotlights and JLJ Media. And we'll both see you out there in the interwebs.